Hey, what is up guys? So we are going to be casting this game between Scarface, Claw 1 here in the blue at 501 versus our player in the red, Fun 2010 in the red at 1268. So our player in the red actually went first, but he decided to end his turn with 6 cards in hand. Now, I know what you may be thinking. You might be like, why is this low-rated player, against this high-rated player? Well, the thing is, how our ladder system generally works, I'm not sure if it's the same on Dueling Network, is if you are consistently winning over and over, they will put you against, a player that is technically higher ranked, because I think that our player in the blue has played tons of games of Yu-Gi-Oh! He's got 2,656 games, and that's what the number on the right means. The number on the left is how many points he has, and that, of course, goes to the ladder. So, player in the blue actually goes for a first turn card D, and he's going to end his turn, and he's actually going to have to discard some cards, because he has too many, and he is going to be playing those Hieratic or Hieratic dragons. Now, this deck is actually, it's a pretty good deck. On the OCG, they've been loving this deck forever. And the thing is, since we got Gateway banned, we banned, was it Ultimate Offering? A lot of OTK cards got banned, but pretty much this deck is geared towards OTK. That's generally what that deck does, which is, just part of the way the deck plays. Now, unfortunately, without 2 Red Ace of Darkness Metal Dragons, it's not as common to see a Gustav Max, finishing off the game, because that usually finished off the game pretty darn easily, and it was kind of nasty to run into, because sometimes even if you had a 1 monster, it didn't matter. Gustav Max, 3,000 attack, and it can still attack when it, burns you for 2,000. So, player in the blue is finally going to go ahead and summon. He's going for the Asset. Oh, he's playing. Ooh, this is interesting. I have not seen this before. So he is going to use Tempest's effect. I'm actually kind of curious to see how this actually plays. He's also playing Delta Flyer, which usually reveals that he's probably playing Trident Dragon, or he might be playing something completely different. I have no idea. I'm definitely interested to see what goes on. And he's going to go ahead and special summon that Sue by tributing that Asset. Now Asset's effect will activate to special summon. Ooh, and we see the Labradorite Dragon over here. It's a new monster that's not actually out yet. Looks like our player in the red is playing one of my favorite decks, Mermails. He's playing that OCG Tech Regeki break. So this is actually a pretty awesome matchup so far. And unfortunately, our player in the blue, it just has all the right answers, so that Lance obviously saving his monster. And then he's going to get the effect. And, how did this card, I'm sorry, oh, he's just tributing the, Sue. Okay, I gotcha, because he hasn't, he normal summoned the, Asset, I believe, so he's tributing the Sue for, the Nebthet. Okay, gotcha. So let's see what he ends up going for. This might be an OTK, who knows. Okay, so he's going to detach, and he's going to be able to, return card. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I want to see where this goes, because I have not seen how this can potentially, OTK, because this is a new play that I have not seen before. It makes sense, though, to play the Tempest in there, because in this deck, it's all about Sue. It's either, what was it, Tefnuit or Sue. That's usually what starts off a lot of the combos in the deck. And, so working out pretty good for a player in the blue. And I'm trying to think what could make. He'll probably go for a Tom, the Red Eyes, but I don't know. Okay, so he goes for a Tom, and this card will then bring out. Usually, it brings out Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, but who knows? Maybe that there's a different version or a different way to play this deck. And I'm trying to think how the deck has real synergy other than searching out for whatever Sue or the Tefnuit, or whatever dragon you really need, is what it comes down to. But, because unless he plays like Level Eater, special summoning them, it's still a decent amount of attack, and it is a level 7 monster, but we'll see what he's playing. Maybe he's also playing a vanilla level 7, who knows. Ooh, bringing out one of my favorite cards here, BLS. Now it all comes down to, does our player in the red have an answer? And he quite possibly could have an answer right here. Let's see. Battle Fader, Swift Scarecrow, those are all popular cards here. Ooh, this is a new card too. Maybe he's not even playing Mermails. Who knows? Swordsman of Revealing Light. Okay, so when your opponent's monster declares an attack, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card's defense is higher than the attack monster's attack, destroy it. That's not bad at all. Now, unfortunately, BLS is BLS, and he's still going to hit him for 3,000 and then push off for a ton of damage. It's unfortunately still game there, sir. Oh, he's got a Gorge to respond to. Very good, sir. So he'll be taking 3,000 on that direct attack. And that's pretty nasty. So props to our player in the red for holding up here. Because, you know, a lot of times on Dueling Network or any game, even in real life, sometimes if your opponent has game, they just quit immediately. So, it's not that bad to, you know, stay in the game. Sometimes your opponent will mess up, though. You never know. If you're in a tournament, play to the last moment. I've seen players make the most ridiculous moves, and you still win. But the problem is, the player in the red has to get rid of the BLS, obviously. That's a problematic card. But he also kind of has to get rid of Red Eyes, because this card is going to be problematic. It's like Gateway. If it's on the field, you gotta get rid of it as quickly as possible. Unless, you know, your opponent has no 6 Samurais. Then... and they have no counters on Gateway, because even if they, you know, top deck 1 Samurai, if there's, you know, the 500 on counters on Gateway that it usually gets, you're probably still going to lose that game. But, I mean, after Gateway is there, you're going to have a bad time. So let's see what he kills. Because, like I said, guys, either way, he's not going to be in a good position. Unless he's able to get rid of... He needs to get rid of Red Eyes, plus he needs to get rid of BLS. That is his goal. But technically... we don't know what the Hieratic player has in his hand. I'd almost... I'm trying to think. I mean, if you point... you can get rid of... I don't know, I'd probably get rid of BLS. Because... he might not have another opportunity to get rid of it. I mean, he could attack over this. That is an option. I'd get rid of this first, though. Okay, he's going rid of that. Okay, that's cool. Because I'm thinking, like, if the other guy doesn't top deck any, like, dragon... might not be the end of the world, but it's still pretty darn... oh, okay. He got... no. Oh, I guess that works. That works, okay. I was thinking, well, he could have banished the Red Eyes to make him take another 1,000. And that gets rid of Red Eyes, which is pretty good to do. But unfortunately, he's going to have that Dragon's coming back. And he's got Dragons for days here. Unfortunately. And that's going to kind of hurt for our player in the red. But I don't know what the player in the red is playing. I mean, it looks like something crazy. It might be just a new deck that I have not seen yet. Let's see what he does, though. Ooh, he's going to summon Effect Failure. Alright. My guess is making something like Crimson Blader would be a fantastic card to make. That card, you know, it usually shuts down... oh, yeah, okay, it's Crimson Blader. That card usually shuts down your opponent for the next turn. But I have no idea what our player in the red is playing. He might just throw out something crazy next turn. He might set a Penguin Soldier next turn. Well, actually, no. Penguin Soldier wouldn't be that great. This has Piercing. I don't know. Maybe Grand Ball? I don't know. That card's not bad at all. But he'd still be taking significant amounts of damage. Ooh! That Gardner. I wonder if he's going to discard a card. Okay, he's going to discard a card. Okay. Oh, the controller. Oh man, I feel bad for a player in the red. He drew double controller. But he still has to take the piercing damage. Let's see what he's going to be. He's checking his graveyard. Are we going to see a BLS? Unfortunately, a BLS won't be able to be special summoned because this card is basically blocking BLS. I think Crimson Blader is going to be the thing that makes him lose. Oh, Trippy for Kai's. Riser, okay. Make him top deck that card. That's a good option to do. Oh, he can't. Normal. Blader doesn't. It says your opponent cannot normal or special summon. Oh, well, that's something new. I didn't know you couldn't stop normal summons. I thought it was only special. Well, there you go. New effect on Crimson Blader. I mean, that other effect rarely gets activated, but hey, that is pretty nasty. That is, oh, let's see what, oh, he had the Seal of Complications, so he could have gotten another search off. If he had that, couldn't he have gone for another soon attributed? Well, I mean, he technically had game anyways, but there was two things that definitely stopped him. So actually, I don't know if he could have made a game. He could have technically made another Atom or another M7. I don't know. It didn't really matter. A player in the blue clear was playing a much stronger. I like he's milling his deck. I wish I could check it right now, but I can't. I'm sorry, guys. Guess we're getting a deck profile from him from the graveyard. But player in the red playing a really interesting deck. I don't know what it was, but it was kind of cool. But you can see, like, Yu-Gi-Oh's gotten too fast, and if your deck doesn't stun or OTK, you're usually going to have a bad time. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Asian Eyes out.